All right, hey guys. So in this section, I'm going to talk about the logos. So once you get your mockup loaded into Photoshop, let's look over here at the layers panel. What you should see are all these different folders. Each of these folders obviously correlates to a specific element on the mockup. So right now we're going to talk about logos. You can choose your own logo that you've created, or you can choose any other logo that you would like, such as Nike, Adidas, and so on. To be able to interact with this front spot here, once you open the logos folder, you're going to look here where it says patch front, and then we have patch side. The side clearly is over here, and this is the front. So there's two main sections within the front folder, within this front patch folder, that you're going to interact with, and that is your logo. And then there's this thing called depth, like how essentially how thick do you want your embroider to be. So I'll just show you how ridiculous this kind of can be. If you have, and it also depends on your logo too. So if you want it to be thicker, then you would turn more eyeballs on. And this, I know it looks ridiculous for this particular logo, but for some logos, this actually would not look bad. So it just kind of depends. Obviously, you need to put your logo in there first, but I wanted to show you that if you open up this folder called depth, then you can change how thick the embroidery is. So just keep that in mind. Now, to import your logo, you're going to double click on this thumbnail, and it's going to take you to this smart layer. Now remember, last week when you guys were doing the tank tops, you opened up the smart layer, made your adjustments, closed your smart layer, and then that applied your adjustments to the hat or to whatever it is you were working on. So that's essentially how you're going to get your logo to the front of your hat. Double click that icon there, and again, you can make adjustments. If you wanted to colorize this, just remember to grab the paint bucket tool, which if you don't see paint bucket, it's going to be underneath the gradient tool. So just click and hold, and then you can get these options here. Paint bucket tool, and remember to color it inside the lines. And then to save that, you just close out up here, save, and then it'll apply your changes. All right, so that's how you do the front. I'll go ahead and talk about the side. It's essentially the same thing. You drop this down, all right, here to change your logo, and then here to change your depth. And then for me, I just added a shape. So I double click here, I just added a shape. I did make these guidelines to give you an idea of where this will be applied when you do put it onto the hat. So that's basically it. Then just close it out whenever you find something that you like.